asking you to go out and not just vote, but don't go alone. I want you to do what we tell our folks in Arkansas to do. Vote early and vote often. Get out there and make it happen. The fact is, Saxby Chambliss over these next couple of weeks has got to have the support of the people who believe that getting rid of the IRS is a whole lot more sensible than getting rid of one of your best U.S. senators in the entire country. And folks, I'm asking you not only to show your support for the fair tax by voting for Saxby Chambliss, but also making sure that you don't let anybody around you fail to get out and vote, as long as they're voting for him. Now somebody says, well, now what is it I do? Well, you just, if you have to, call folks and say you're going to vote for Saxby Chambliss. If they say yes, you keep dogging them until they've actually gone and voted. Don't assume they did it. It might rain. Probably won't snow down here, but it might rain. Lord knows y'all could use some. But here's the deal. If you cannot convince them that they should vote for Saxby Chambliss, then don't be one of those wusses who say, oh, it doesn't matter who you vote for as long as you vote. No, friend, it matters who you vote for. Explain the fair tax to them and explain that Saxby Chambliss is one of the few voices and votes we've got in the U.S. Senate, and we've got to keep him, and we've got to get more like him. And then explain to them why the fair tax would empower them. Explain how it would make April 15th just another beautiful day in America and no longer the most dreaded day of earning a paycheck or putting money in savings or investing in something and getting a return or buying and selling something and making a profit. I've never seen anybody try to defend an economic system that essentially discouraged people from buying and selling something and making a profit. Think about that. Our current IRS system essentially rewards you for failure. Now, you know, I know football's pretty big in Georgia because it's somewhat big in Arkansas. Unfortunately, this year, it ain't so big in Arkansas. But you know what? We don't reward our teams and our coaches for losing, do we? We reward them for winning. Why is it that our tax system penalizes the folks who win and rewards the ones who don't? That's the nuttiest idea I've ever heard. It's about as un-American as anything I've ever imagined. There are many, many reasons that I would stand with Saxby Chambliss on any stage in America and proudly and very joyfully endorse and support it.
So am I.
Why? But if there was no other reason, if we disagreed on a whole lot of issues, I know the value, the strategic importance of his remaining in the Senate, because don't let it be lost on you that if Saxby Chambliss were to somehow be upset by his opponent, the opponents, not just of Saxby Chambliss, but the opponents of the fair tax would use it as a way of saying that it was the fair tax and his support for it that got him beat. I want the message to go out to every one of the 50 states that supporting the fair tax